I'll bet they do. I'll just bet they do. His face sobered suddenly, as if a hand had wiped his laughter away. I felt fear like a jerk in the pit of my stomach. Vampires could change movements like clicking a switch. If he could do that, what else could he do?
You know about the vampires that are getting wasted over in the district?
He made it a question, so I answered. I'm familiar with them. 4 vampires had been slaughtered in the new Vampire Club district. Their hearts had been torn out, their heads cut off.
You still working with the cops?
I am still on retainer with the new task force. He laughed again.
Yeah, the spook squad. Under-budgeted and undermanned, right?
You've described most of the police work in this town.
Maybe, but the cops feel like you do, Anita. What's one more dead vampire? New laws don't change that.
It had only been 2 years since Addison v. Clark. The court case gave us a revised version of what life was and what death wasn't. Vampirism was legal in the good old US of A. We were one of the few countries to acknowledge them. The immigration people were having fits trying to keep foreign vampires from immigrating in, well, flocks. All sorts of questions were being fought out in court. Did heirs have to give back their inheritance? Were you widowed if your spouse became undead? Was it murder to slay a vampire? There was even a movement to give them the vote. Times were a-changing. I stared at the vampire in front of me and shrugged. Did I really believe what was one more dead vampire? Maybe. If you believe I feel that way, why come to me at all?
Because you're the best at what you do. We need the best.
It was the first time he had said, we. Who are you working for, Willie? He smiled then, a close, secretive smile, like he knew something I should know.
Never you mind that. Money's real good. We want somebody who knows the nightlife to be looking into these murders.
I've seen the bodies, Willie. I gave my opinions to the police.
What'd you think?
He leaned forward in the chair, small hands flat on my desk. His fingernails were pale, almost white, bloodless. I gave a full report to the police. I stared up at him, almost looking him in the eye.
Won't even give me that, will you?
I am not at liberty to discuss police business with you.
I told him you wouldn't go for this.
Go for what? You haven't told me a damn thing.
We want you to investigate the vampire killings, find out who's or what's doing it. We'll pay you 3 times your normal fee.
I shook my head. That explained why Bert, the greedy son of a gun, had set up this meeting. He knew how I felt about vampires, but my contract forced me to at least meet with any client that had given Bert a retainer. My boss would do anything for money. Problem was, he thought I should too. Bert and I would be having a talk very soon. I stood. The police are looking into it. I'm already giving them all the help I can. In a way, I'm already working on the case. Save your money. He sat staring up at me very still. It was not that lifeless immobility of the long dead, but it was a shadow of it. Fear ran up my spine and into my throat. I fought an urge to draw my crucifix out of my shirt and drive him from my office. Somehow throwing a client out using a holy item seemed less than professional. So I just stood there, waiting for him to move.
Why won't you help us?
I have clients to meet, Willie. I'm sorry that I can't help you.
Won't help, you mean?
I nodded. Have it your way. I walked around the desk to show him to the door. He moved with a liquid quickness that Willie had never had, but I saw him move and was 1 step back from his reaching hand. I'm not just another pretty face to fall for mind tricks.
You saw me move.
I heard you move. You're the new dead, Willie. Vampire or not, you've got a lot to learn. He was frowning at me, hand still half extended towards me.
Maybe, but no human could have stepped out of reach like that.
He stepped up close to me, plaid jacket nearly brushing against me. Pressed together like that, we were nearly the same height. Short. His eyes were on a perfect level with mine. I stared as hard as I could at his shoulder. It took everything I had not to step back from him. But damn it, undead or not, he was Willie McCoy. I wasn't going to give him the satisfaction. He said,
You ain't human.